Uncle Velile, it's my coming out party. And he was like, yeah? You were gay? I said, no, Malume, I was an albino. And he's like, you were a gay albino? Yo, you strong, huh? No, Malume, I'm colored now. I wasn't, leave it. We had the cake and we had a good time together. And then after that, I couldn't wait to get to my friends to tell them the good news. And I was like, bye-bye, mama, bye-bye, gogo. And I took everything and I ran out the house and I was skipping, yeah. And as I walked out the gate, my family walked out behind me and they were singing behind me. Twang, 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 libo, libo, neng. Wana utwana lili kalati. Shine, shine. And I skipped down the road there. I was so happy, smiling at everyone. Yeah, yeah, Kalat, yeah, Kalat, yeah. I was that kid running down the street, you know, so cool. Ran there, my friends were under the willow tree as always, chilling around, just standing with the cricket bat Pacino was. Yeah, the ball was there on the side of the road. I was watching it, hungry eyes. I ran there, I was like, hey, gents, God, DW. Yeah, Orlando ball, and I came, took the ball and I came running with it. Yeah, and I was like, guys, I've got good news. And they were like, what is it? And I realized I wasn't an albino anymore. So I couldn't be part of you, know? What is it, DW? What's eating you up? I said, oh, wow. I've got bad news, guys. Bad news, what happened? It's like, it's really bad. Snowflake was like, yo, klopalua me. Like, no, it's worse than that. But Chino was like, yo, Nivea is out of stock again. Damn it. It's like, no, guys, no. No, it's nothing to do with that. It's nothing to do with that, guys. It's just, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm not an albino. What did you say? I'm not an albino. They're like, we knew it. We knew it. I was like, you knew? Of course we knew. We knew, DW, we knew. We're all not albinos. We're people. Viva DW, viva! Hey, 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 hey. I don't know if they were angry or sad. It was great. And then I could meet with the rest of my family whenever I wanted. That was wonderful. Yes, mixing the two, the black and the white side. That was always interesting. Because culturally, they're very different, you know. You have to learn small things about either side. Very small things that throw you off. Like, for instance, on the white side of the family, imagination was encouraged, you know. It was something that they always said. Always said to me, Trevor, let your imagination run wild. The sky's the limit. You can imagine beyond your furthest and wildest dreams. Just imagine, be free. I was there and I was like, wow, really? I can imagine anything? They were like, yes. I said, well, I'm going to take it there. I got myself an imaginary friend. He's about 9 years old. Oh, they're so cool. Yeah, I had one of those imaginary friends. I called him Andrew. Great guy, really cool guy. We hung out all the time. We went out. We played together. We even went to my dad's house, you know. My dad would open the door. Oh, Trevi, come in, come in, come in. We're like, oh, Dad, don't be rude. Greet my friend. We're like, oh, where is he? He's right here next to me. He's like, I don't see anyone. I was like, oh, that's because he's invisible. He's my imaginary friend. He's like, oh, okay. What is his name? He's like, Andrew. Oh, how are you, Andrew? I was like, no, he's left-handed. How are you, Andrew? Andrew came in and he prepared 2 plates of food for us. He set everything up. It was wonderful, wonderful affair. Yes, I took Andrew to my grandmother's house only once. Only once. I'll never forget that day. Walked in all confident. There I was. Yeah, you know, Andrew, that's really how I feel about the economy. Just because we had like very deep conversations. Yeah, I don't know, Andrew. I mean, we get along and we different color skin. I mean, it's very cool, you know. We got to my grand's house. There were kitchen door, you know. Knock, cook, and my grand was like, come in. And she opened the top of the door, and I opened the bottom, you know, because there was those 2-piece doors at the kitchen. Open the bottle. I opened it, I walk in, and I was like, hello, Gogo. And she was like, hello, Mtanam. And then she closed the door, and I was like, whoa, Gogo, wait. Andrew. And she was like, yo, sorry, Mtanam, sorry. Where is he? And I was like, oh, he's here. She's like, you? Whoopie. And the morning, Mtanas. I was like, no, Gogo, you can't see him. He's invisible. She's like, yeah, Ntoni? I was like, he's invisible. He's my imaginary friend. She's like, what's that? Like, it means only I can see him. He's in my mind. She's like, eh? In your mind. I was like, yes, Gogo. She's like, okay. Ngakubona ukuthi bakuloyile wena bakuloyi ozala wena in your mind. Imaginary, imagine. Gogo, what are you doing, Gogo? It's so. She was like, hey, imagine it's not so. Just imagine wena. Imagine uthakatha la endlini yami. Hey, imagine. Gogo. I was like, Andrew, help. She was like, nalo Andrew wakho, nalo Andrew. Andrew was traumatized. Never came back. Just didn't understand subtle differences, you know. Like, for instance, I learned that from the white side of my family, white people are extremely afraid of being embarrassed in public, especially by their children and spouses. So what they've done is they've developed the ventriloquist technique. You never noticed that? Go to a shopping center anywhere in the world, see white people having fights, anything. You'll hear the words, but you'll never see where they're coming from. Don't you talk to that? You listen here, you shut your Duncan. You're gonna fucking run it. I'm not gonna, you can't run. Hey, how's it? You good? Yeah, right, eh? Yeah, no, it's a good one. I'll see you there Saturday. All right, cool. Okay, cheers, eh? Cheers, bye. All right. You shut up, talking. Whereas on the black side of the family, wow. We made as much noise as was humanly possible and necessary. Your parents would beat you in public at a taxi rank. They didn't care. It was never a problem for them. I remember the biggest fight I witnessed in my house was between my uncle and aunt. Saturday afternoon, aisle number 14, Checkers. I don't even know how it started. I just know 1 minute I was looking at the stuff on the shelves, the camphor cream and nappies and whatever. And the next thing you know, my uncle was screaming like a man possessed by demons. He gripped the trolley and he started swinging it from side to side, just swinging it, which is very hard because the wheels at the back were screeching like, but he was swinging it. Why? And then he kicked it away. Why, Patricia? Why, Patricia? Why? To play for what? To play for what? Man. You are killing me, man. This thing is expensive, man. To play for what? Man. It's the same as one ply. Just wipe twice, when. He's a genius, that man. Fights in the family. So crazy. I loved it. And then I got to go to mixed schools, which was wonderful, because obviously it was the end of apartheid. Sorry. Do you mind if I drink? Because this is the last show. In fact, you guys weren't coming originally, were you? Let's get this out the way. Because it was 2 nights only. And then you guys were like, And then you guys are acting all natural here, like, oh, we're always coming. You weren't. But it's fine. I did this for you. All of this for you. Picture there, Johannesburg, skyline, and there's Hilbert Tower. Yeah, there, that's the DW. I want DW. Got the Hillbrow Tower with the soccer board, 2010. And there's Ponty, the infamous Ponty. See it there? Yeah, wonderful, beautiful. If you look in one of those windows, you can see a guy looking out. See a guy there. If you look really closely, he's there. Who's he looking? What are you looking at? Move that thing, huh? What are you looking at? Move that thing. Why are you taking a picture of me? Move that thing, huh? Move that thing, no? Have you ever noticed how Nigerians always put O at the end of everything? I wonder why they do this. So cool, isn't it? Nigeria. I think I can say that thing for me, oh. What do they do if the word already has an O on the end? I always think about that, you know? My friend, can I have some of those biscuits, please? You're like, which ones? The Oreos. Just wonder. So we're trying to build like a roof, you know, like a whole. This is supposed to be the roof of a building. That's why there's a chimney there. When you see, and then yes, you see. Before you thought it was a scrapyard, eh? Because of the dustbin. You see, and you come out on the roof, and there's the pipes, and we're on the top of a building looking at other. You see, the piano. I don't know. A friend of mine just said, if you get a piano, it looks classy, then because it just has that feel. You know, and then you put a chair, instead of having a normal chair, then you have because I wish I could, because if I could play, then it would be cool. I want to learn how to play piano. Because you just seem sophisticated when you do that thing, you know? Have you noticed, like when you play piano, you sing over your shoulder. They never play piano like this. No, you always, always do it like that. Always do that whole, I love it. There's some people who, I don't know if they're really playing piano, you know? Like in church, is that real piano playing? I don't know if it's really piano playing, because all they do in church is they hit certain keys. They just like hit one note, and then, you know, in church, it always sounds like this. Jesus wants you in his life. All you've got to do is ask. All you've got to do is come forward now. Just ask for him, and he will come to you. And you're sitting at the back, and you're saying, Pastor, I don't know if my life can be fixed. Well, I'm here to tell you that it can. Because Jesus can. He can do anything. Jesus, come on down. Come on down to the front right now. If you want to be saved, come on down. And then when people start walking, you notice how the music changes. It's almost like he gives you a soundtrack to come down on. I want you to come down and see Jesus. See Jesus. I want you to see him. Come on down, brother. Come on down. See Jesus. See Jesus. Someone's at the front. You see, it's very simple. You just do that whole thing. There's a lot of humming, and very, very like cool things. Jesus. See, you could use it. It's just people don't want to use it because church came up with it first and they patented it. But you could use it for anything, in fact. It just makes you look sophisticated. It really does, you know. You could just do it for everything. Like taxi marshals should get it. It would just up their class. Because you know those guys that work at taxi ranks, they don't look very classy, eh? Hey, mama, hey, 4. But if they had a piano and they were just sitting there and it was like, 4, mama. You want to go to 4 ways. You don't know if you can walk. Well, I'm here to tell you don't have to walk, mama. All you've got to do is get inside. Come on, get inside, mama. 4, my little son. Come on, mama, you can do it. Let's go, mommy. That's right. That's right. Wasting everyone's time, sorry. So where was I? You were yes. Where were we? No, not there. Where before I went. Where was I? I was telling you something. I'm sure I was. Oh yes, school. Went to school. Got to go to school. Co-ed, Model C, very nice school. It was wonderful. I was one of the first generation of mixed, kids, which was great for us. Got to integrate and learn about people. Because in South Africa we got three very distinct schools. We've got like the Model C, private schools, the public ones and the private ones, and then you've got like the really dirt poor schools, like the rural ones, those ones where they've got like the very big suitcases and the blue uniform or the brown. And those school shoes that have like the flower thing on, those. You know those schools. You don't know them. You don't. No, they exist. The ones where they sing for everything. You know those schools. Where they still, because in my school they didn't sing. The principal would come, morning school, then we'd all stand, morning sir, and then that's how it was. But at those schools, you know those ones, they still sing. You know those where the principal comes out, he's like, good morning school, and the school goes, good morning Mr. Shabalala. Those schools. Those are the two. And then you've got like the special schools, you know, special, like you have some that are for the deaf, and you've got NGO schools, and you've got like, you know, schools that rich people have started, very select, like Oprah. Oprah has one of those, yes, Oprah Winfrey. She's got one of those schools where she only takes girls that are from disadvantaged backgrounds, and she tries to rehabilitate everything, give them the best. She came and she built that school, cost $50 million. $50 million. She promised Madiba that she'd build it, and then she forgot. And then, you know, and then Madiba, obviously, he's not that kind of guy, doesn't roll like that. So he phoned her in America, you know. Phoned her, she's like, hello? And she was like, hey, Madibs. And he was like, serve the niceties. Where's my school? And she was like, oh, I was gonna build it. And I was like, yeah, well, I want it now. Or else. Or else what? Exactly. So Oprah flew down on her jet and she built the school. $50 million she spent. Most expensive school in Africa. Most expensive anything, in fact. $50 million. That's what she spent. It's got state-of-the-art computers, state-of-the-art facilities, and cars and all this equipment. State-of-the-art everything. Well, not everything. Teachers, not so much. Shame. A lot of scandals going down at that school. It's because of Oprah. She didn't know how to interview these people. This wasn't Brad Pitt she was talking to, you know. She came in, she was like, you're not going to spank these kids, are you? And the headmaster was like, no, never. Never. No, we can never spank a child, never. She was like, okay then, bye-bye. She went on her plane, back to America. The principal was there. Hi, Oprah. Yeah, who right then? Hi. No, never. Us spanking a child, never. We beat them. We beat. That's what, yeah, we beat children. Don't spank a child, yeah. Spanking is for playing. You can spank a monkey. Spanky, spanky. Spanky, spanky, monkey. Spanky, spanky, yeah. You can spank a monkey. Don't spank a child. We beat. That's what happened. Those kids got beatings for no reason. There was always these cases. Teachers walking into the classroom, losing their minds. Mavis, did you do your homework? No, ma'am. Then you are going to get a beating. Yeah, a beating for you. But because it's Oprah school, everybody's getting one. You're getting a beating. You're getting a beating. You're getting a beating. Everybody's getting a beating. Look under your seat. You're getting a beating. Oprah, 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 Oprah. Yeah. I love how at those schools, the blue uniform, brown uniform, flowers on the shoe schools, I love how they always sing when rich people come to visit them. You notice that? Always sing your name. And you know, when you get to the, oh, pra, oh, pra, oh, pra. And one time I was in Soweto with Lawrence Fishburne, and he came, and they were like, yeah, Lawrence Fishburne, Lawrence Fishburne, Lawrence Fishburne, hey, Lawrence Fishburne, Lawrence Fishburne. And they always send like the smart kid to talk, hum. And he was like, hey, how are you doing, little man? Hello, Lawrence Fishburne. Welcome to Esukunereni Primary School. Welcome to you. Lawrence Fishburne, Lawrence Fishburne. And now, these are rural schools where they don't have boards on the, they don't have chalkboards, they don't have desks, kids right on the floor, they don't have school books, they've hardly got facilities, there's no running water in the area, nearest tap is 5 kilometers away. But these kids know who Oprah and Lawrence Fishburne are? No, they don't. I know what happens behind the scenes. I was there once on a little tour. Oprah was going to visit some of the schools, neighboring rural schools. I was lucky enough to be asked to be part of the party, got there and Oprah was still touring the grounds. I was like, I'll just go straight to the classroom where she's going to be. As I walked in, those kids lost their minds when they saw me. Oh, it was so heartfelt. They saw me and then they were like, yeah! And I was like, yeah! And they were like, yeah! Oprah! 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 Teacher lost her mind. She was like, Aksu Oprah lo, this one doesn't have money, wena. Talan pants, shut up, wena. Aksu Oprah, what do you want? Like, no, I'm here to see Oprah. Oh, you also want money, stand at the back. That's when Aksu Oprah, nzombona Oprah mawangen ungaka une weave, zombona. Yazi nina. Nimele yazi. I got to go to a cool school, yes. Went to a very cool school with cool kids, integrated and mixed. It was very strange initially, the early years. Standard 6, as we called it, grade 8 now. Trying to make it seem better, But they have dropped their standards in many ways. I remember we'd sit there in the classrooms not knowing what to expect. This is the first time we were mixed, As a group, how do you interact with each other? It was wonderful to see how the teachers would communicate. They treated everybody equally. We didn't react the same, though. And teachers would kick us out as the black kids who were very scared to talk back. Never back chat, ever. In black family, never, ever, ever. You must never. Never. Black house. Detain go. But so in school, we were quiet. If you talk, teacher would shout at you, hey, who's talking? Hey, Vusi, how many times did I tell you to keep quiet? I'm sorry. No, sorry, it's not enough. Get out. Get out. Get out. Ish. Okay, sorry. Ish. Go outside. It's a different situation with one guy in our class named Jonathan. Craziest guy ever. Remember the teacher was there. She was like, who's talking? Who's still talking? Jonathan, what did I say to you? Did I not tell you to keep quiet? Get out. Get out. He looked at me and he was like, wah? No, wah? No, why must I go? Why? No, I'm not going. No, I'm not going. Why? No, why must I go, ma'am? I'm not going to go anywhere. Hey, I said you must get out. No, you can't kick me out. No, you can't. No, I've got rights. My dad pays school fees. I've got rights to be here. I deserve an education. I've got a right. You can't just kick me out, eh? You're Arab, bro. You can't just kick me out. He was like, hey, you just get out. You can't kick me out. I'll call your father. You want to call him? Yeah, here's my phone. You want to call him now? You want to call him? Okay, well, just sit down. Just sit down and shut up. I didn't know what to do. We'd sit there in the corner like, you. The way that guy stands up to authority. Imagine if we had him during apartheid, eh? It was wonderful. Certain classes I enjoyed more than others. I loved classes like English and Afrikaans where we had to read. That was always fun. Certain kids didn't want to, certain kids did. I was very good. Not at the top, but just very good. Yes, the top of our class was a girl named Shirley. She was one of those, always at the front, in a ponytail, legs crossed like that. Yes. She would read with vigor because she had read at home. Shirley, would you like to read the next passage for us? Yes. And then Willie realized that now was his time to run. All the vigor, all the training, all the intensity had come to this moment. No more conundrums, no more obstacles standing in his way. This was it. Willie had to run, and he had to run and then jump. And he thought to himself, I have no legs, but my fear shall not hold me. This shall not be what holds me back. For I am Willie, I am free. Everyone, yay, well done. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you. Sit down. Thank you. Who else is going to read for us? Chepo?